Hi, everybody. We're live.
We're live. Yep.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
We get a sound check. Get a thumbs up.
Anybody thumbs
Now
up?
we know we got some sound up there. All right, this is our first show live on YouTube.
Yep.
On YouTube, and for the first show, we got a hell of a show here at Buena Vida Restaurant. We have Catalina Foothills with us today. Catalina Foothills High School. We're going to be getting into depth with how their practices have been going so far and how they're looking so far. But, it's a great day today. It's Sunday. We're going to be doing our shows on Sunday from now on.
Yep. And
that's what we're looking at, 3 o'clock. So you guys tune in. And if you have anything you want us to bring up, chime in, let us know. So, Coach Angel, Coach O.
Right here with my guys. Look at these guys right here.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Big guy right here.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and just introduce everybody.
My name's Coach Greg. I coach the D-line.
Coach Sainz, I'm the head coach, offensive coordinator.
Coach Dupree, defensive coordinator.
Coach Starnes, DBs, receivers.
Coach Baltimore, JVB coach.
All right. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. New head coach, new staff.
Yeah, a brand new world, man.
Brand new world. Explain how that all came about.
So this is my 13th year. First year I was a freshman coach under Coach Jeff Skern over Santa Rita. I was at Catalina for 2, and then the last 9 I was at Saguaro with Scott McKee over there on the east side. So all east side guys.
Yeah.
Most of these guys played for me except for Eric. He's been coaching with me for what, 5 years, 4 years now? 4 or 5 years. It's been 5th year. So,
what's your Pop Warner history? Any of that?
Shoot, now I was when I was a kid, man. I was in the Eagles, the East Side Eagles. So
East Side Eagle?
Before Vale took over. So
Santa Rita High School.
yeah, Santa Rita, man. Yeah. So
awesome, man. And you?
I did some Pop Warner with the Tucson Scorpions from 9U till about 11U. So
yeah. I remember seeing them.
Yeah. I was telling them the Raiders and the Scorpions have had some good. Our teams have had some good battles out there. So it's been fun. Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, you'd be rolling everybody. We didn't have each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Exactly. Hey, we've had some good battles out there. It's been fun. The parents were involved in fast physical football out there, so it's good. Good
You
stuff.
play Pop Warner too?
Yeah, Tucson Wildcats.
Tucson Wildcats.
Yeah, Tucson Wildcats.
Yeah, you play
the old school Wildcats. What's up, Coach?
Yeah, how's it going, man? I've been at Saguaro the last 4 years, DB's coach, assistant defensive coordinator. So, I always said it would take a lot for me to leave Saguaro because that's where I went to school and that's what I'm used to. And then when he offered me the defense coordinator position, it was a position I couldn't turn down. So I'm here now. First year I played with the Scorpions, then the Eagles, and then my last 4 years I was with the Wildcats. So East Side as well.
East Side.
Yeah, my Pop Warner, I played for the Eagles as well, then the Wildcats, and I finished up on the Scorpions.
Oh, okay. Turn that mic around a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
My fault.
No, you good.
I didn't play Pop Warner. I played for my local middle school, La Paloma Academy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So how's it looking out there, Coach? Since you guys started back up, how's everything going? How are the kids?
Man, the kids, the entire community has been incredible. We're just trying to kind of rebuild the culture. COVID was a tough time, especially for these kids. So when you talk to them a little bit, Foothills really, very much was about, hey, we got to keep the kids safe, and that's our most important job. But it's getting those kids back out that we had lost. I mean, it's hard to convince some of those bigger kids, those bigger lineman kids, to get back out. And but every single day, man, you can see the change from, we started in April, a little bit later than a couple of the other schools, but these guys came through, and every single day you see, actual young men developing rather than kind of letting them be out to their own devices. And
you guys got a big squad?
we're sitting at about 60 total right now. We got 25 freshmen incoming, so
cool.
I mean, it's just getting everybody on the same page, and it's been awesome, man. I mean, these kids, they work hard. You'll see a lot of personalities over there, but
How excited are you guys about actually coming back this year? I know just to be on that field again, man, and some real no COVID season football. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Last year was rough. Last year, I mean, even like on the youth football, we seen that it was like, wow, dude, trying to make games happen. Now you guys have it full go. You know, how does it feel?
I mean, last year we were all in Saguaro, and it was up and down. It was like, hey, you guys are playing this week, and then it's never mind, we're pushing it back a month, and it's hey, get that, maybe not. So just for them to get back to the real world and kind of see what football season's supposed to look like, it's been huge, man. I mean, it's a completely different world now. I mean, obviously we've had to all adapt some of our coaching styles, some of the things you have to do.
Yeah.
But as far as that part goes, man, it's really, I can tell they're excited to get back into that flow of real life. So
I got a question. What did you do all this offseason now that you had all this time to come up and to prepare now coming into the season? What things did you do? Did you figure out like adapting to personnel, stuff like that?
Yeah, just getting ready. I mean, at Saguaro, we had such a melting pot of athletes, right? So you're always adjusting the scheme based on what you have that year, because you never know with open enrollment and everything like that. So we're just, we came in was it April? We saw the kids we had, and there's a lot of talent at this school, which is really exciting. So, I don't think the record the last few years reflects how many athletes the school actually has. So I think we're doing our best to just put ourselves in a position to compete and show off the talent that we have here on the roster.
That's good. That's good. That's the way to do it. Some people sometimes get stuck on, this is what I run and that's it. No matter what I got, it's like sometimes you got to adapt to what you have.
Exactly. It's like putting a puzzle together. You can't force pieces that don't work. So we're just finding the kids that play the right positions and putting them in a position to be successable.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Some of the culture that's over there, what are you guys doing to like get these guys bonded together to where they're gonna feel, you know what I'm saying, one solid team? You guys doing anything? Movie night?
I mean, as things are starting to develop, soon as again, we've had to kind of adapt with some of the COVID type stuff.
Right.
Can't really have those huge gatherings, and as we've been able to get cleared and do other things, they'll see in the season. We'll have Thursday nights will be a good time, walkthrough nights and stuff like that, and they've learned how to bond together through the Mizey plate workout after the group conditioning, so they find out real quick. And it's really getting them back into like real life, man. I mean, we all these guys who played for me, they know that we get to do some trips and stuff like that. And unfortunately, with some of the restrictions still being in place when we started, it was kind of, we missed on some of those. Unfortunately, just because, we like to go to California and do those kind of things. And with how things were set up, we didn't get to do that. So we're trying to find new ways to get them together as much as possible, kind of take that approach to it. So.
Yeah, because you guys take the team trips, right? Like
for sure. That's
trip, like to California.
That's a big one. The 7-on-7 trip we make usually to San Diego and stuff like that. Unfortunately, these guys didn't get to experience it, but as soon as we're getting back to the real world, man. So
right. What kind of coaching style would you say you have?
Me, I'm a player's coach, man, but I can lay it down pretty quick, as they can all. When it has to come out, it will. And then I make sure to surround myself with some really high-strung defensive guys. You got to have a little bit of that salt from the defensive side. So, and then I keep my O-line coach over there, Coach Dino. He has that old school mentality. So we the kids are seeing. Obviously, you've had to adapt. You can't just sit there like Coach Brew was talking about and run the same old. Hey, we're gonna be power this. And involving some of the new styles of football, but they still they're learning how to work. That's the biggest part right now. So
on those 7-on-7s, Coach, how are the receivers and DBs doing? Are they buying into your scheme and what you guys want to do? How are they looking?
Yeah, they're buying into it. They're right now. Well, I just got there. I was actually I just finished playing my playing career. I was playing with the Rattlers up in Phoenix playing indoor football.
Okay.
So I just got here about a month ago.
All right.
And so I've only been here for a month, but from what I've seen, they seem like they're getting it down, just learning the basics, the fundamentals, and understanding why we're running the stuff we're running and doing the things we're doing. So they're just trying to buy into the scheme right now.
All right. And they're looking pretty good out there, Coach?
Yeah, they look
How do
great
you
out
think?
there. They look great. Look like
Yeah.
a championship
You got
squad.
any
Yeah.
lockdowns out there? Any lockdown corners out there?
Of course, every team has
All
them.
day long, right?
Let's go. Name some. You know,
Hey,
I know it's tough
yeah.
to know all the kids' names right now.
I want to know what's going on in them trenches though on that D line.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll let
Coach
Catalina
gets
talk
them
about
dirty
that.
in there. They work
Hey,
hard.
the D line's fun, man. I tell these guys every day, you're not going to see your name in the paper.
Yeah.
No one's going to come up to you and be like, hey, let me get your autograph. No one cares about what you do. But I tell them every day that every Saturday morning we watch film. If I know that we did what we're supposed to do, the game will be different. They are game changers. They don't understand that, hey, we're not going to have our name in the paper. No one's going to know what we're doing, but we do the dirty work, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, you
So-
guys looking pretty good in there.
Yeah, man, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're trying to. It's in the trenches. It's hard to know what we got until we're in full pads.
Yes.
The footwork looks great. Hand placement looks great. But until we've gotten to the full pads and we have an idea of how nasty these kids are going to want to get, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens. I mean, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a great
That
time.
sounds exciting to me.
Yeah, that's what, you got to be fired up about it. We're about a week out, so
I've been on the other sideline from those guys. The D line is going to be ready.
we'll be ready, man.
They'll be ready.
We'll be
So,
ready.
Yeah, we've seen it firsthand.
All right.
They'll be ready. So the trenches will be locked in.
I say, Coach Mizey's got the offensive line locked in.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, once we get on with those pads and we start getting an idea of how nasty these kids want to get, we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
So
And how are the younger kids coming in? The freshmen. How much of a advancement are they? You know.
They have a lot of athletes, like sneaky athletes.
Yeah.
And a lot like the basketball team. You look at them and you're like, man, that kid can't ball.
Yeah.
And you see them out there running Chris Sprouts, catching, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And you'll see when some of these kids come up here, man, they work hard. And we're just trying to be as competitive as possible. You know what I mean? We have a tough out for the first 5 games, and then the region's no joke, man. Those guys still want to fight, and it's going to be some grinders, and we've got a tough one right out the gate with you got a state championship contending team, 3A, so
Yeah.
all those receivers, man. So
Yeah. Well, I think I say, well, you control that line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You'll be good. I mean, you got a couple big guys came in, right, in the freshman level.
Yeah. We have
Isaiah. I know him because he came from us.
yeah,
and
big Isaiah coming in, and
Yeah.
we have a couple of sophomore kids, Patrick Arenas, and
Okay. Yeah.
we have Jaden Nopri, a couple of these young guys, and that group's going to be special because, I mean, you look at those kids and they're all 14, 15. You're like,
Patrick. Remember Patrick
Yeah.
also? That's
So-
a big kid.
the personality on those kids, man, I'm telling you. Hey, TikTok Patrick, as he's called, he's watching, so he'll know. But,
Yeah. So the locker room right now, they're starting to click. They're starting to be ready.
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest thing that they're adapting to really is, I keep joking with them about that online school ain't around anymore, so we got to get ready to get back on campus. And it's a huge,
hope not, man.
huge part of building that camaraderie. And you look over here right now and watch them kind of joke and
Yeah.
get used to hanging out again in person rather than all that texting type stuff. So
That's what it's all about right there, man.
Yeah, man.
How many levels do you guys got of teams? You have a freshman.
So right now
JV?
we're gonna have a varsity and a JVB.
Okay.
The freshman sophomore combo. And as we build it back out, hopefully hopefully by next year, we'll be at a full 3 levels.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, again, you got to kind of find some of those bigger kids who COVID really stopped that. You know what I mean? And finding them, and I'll be on campus all the first few weeks is back finding those kids out, man.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be exciting.
Who's handling special teams on the staff?
I do a lot of that right now,
That's
but
very important. And
I
also,
gotta-
we tend to forget about the special teams coaches when you come on with those guys. Sometimes they make the big plays, the turnaround plays. So
yeah, I got my kick return specialist over here, Coach Stern. So
yeah,
he's the
Is that what you
guy.
did when you played for the Rattlers?
No, I didn't return kicks, just played defense, but I returned kicks and punts all throughout high school and a little bit in college. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So, high school here?
Yeah, I went to Swirl. We all went to Swirl, yeah. Yeah.
You guys just
Well, not coach here. Yeah.
Saturday the Eagle right there. Yeah. Yeah.
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's a pleasure having you guys on
Yeah.
the show. It's a lot
Thanks
of
for
fun.
having us.
We'll get in touch with all you guys got a booster club page, all that stuff. I know you got the sponsorship stuff that needs to get out to everybody. We'll share that to make sure you guys have everything you need at the school. And that's what this show is going to be about. We're going to start doing some raffles possibly here in the
Yeah.
future, and our goal is to help your school with whatever you guys need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
With all the schools, we're trying to get at, and just like I said, some of the proceeds from these raffles that we're probably gonna do is just anybody can pick whatever school that they want that money to go to.
Say like
So,
if you win, you know, and you tell, instead of us giving the money to you, you tell us where do you want to donate it to.
Yeah.
And say Catalina Foothills. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. We appreciate that.
It's all gonna go back to the community in one way or another. So
For sure.
yeah.
just make sure we just want to make sure you like and share. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's about these kids, and if there's
Yeah,
anything
absolutely,
that comes up, guys, later on in the season or whatever, and you want to get out, you want to get some information out, you call us up. We're gonna be there for
sure,
you guys,
man.
and get this going.
yeah.
We appreciate that, man.
We got like a year into this.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not professionals.
we still kind of suck,
Like,
but
I
we're
feel
getting
like,
better.
you
You know
know,
what I mean?
I'm getting better.
Yeah,
It's a clean production,
yeah.
man.
So
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah,
to
thanks,
set up.
man.
Yeah, so this is gonna be just our thing. You know what I'm saying? This is what I hope for the community, and it's just strictly football and the chance for the boys to get up here right now and just
Loosen up.
loosen up.
Yeah, you'll see these kids. Some of these kids will love to talk, man. So make sure you take that mic from them, bro.
And if you guys got any of the kids interested in kind of like doing this, you know, because what do football players do out there in the NFL? They go back to sports commentating and whatever. So, you know, bring them out. We'll do a show where we have them. You know, hey, they're doing interviews, they're doing their things. So, any media stuff like that.
You guys have that at your school? Like a
they
meeting
have a
program?
lot of. I know they have a lot of different clubs like that. They're big into the video stuff. So we
Oh,
got
really?
people
Okay.
learning how to fly drones and show campus tours and stuff like that,
Oh,
man.
okay,
So
cool.
a little bit
My
different. up
kind of
there.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah,
we'll make sure we send them up there, man. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man.
All right,
What's
man.
up?
We'll get the guys up here.
Yeah, we'll send
Yeah.
them up.
Look,
man.
guys, thank you guys for
Thank you.
coming on the
Any
show.
shout outs, anything else you guys want to get out before you go?
Man.
Yeah,
Anybody?
shout out.
bro.
Hi, Mom.
There you go.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate you guys.
We'll get them up
Yeah,
here.
good.
Appreciate it.
All right, coach. Thank you, bro.
Good luck, guys. Do your thing.
Anything, bro.
Do your thing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys.
All right, let's bring these big boys up. Who's up?
Bro, you're gonna be good.
Who wants some?
Hell yeah.
Look at this big boy squad coming up.
Coming up. We're gonna have
What?
to step on. We're gonna have to step on some
What?
stools or something. Right here. Kids are getting taller and taller. Yeah.
I should just have him stand up.
You got it.
Get this out of the way.
You got the boys right here from the Foothills.
Oh, shit.
You guys wanna stand?
You should probably bring the big boy right next to me, so it's like make it look even over here.
Which one?
I know, right? Yeah, get on this side.
You want to sit down or not?
Yeah. You want to sit down? Jump in here. We got room. That's good.
Oh,
Let's go.
we'll bring him in. Make sure we got everybody in. We can scoot the chair
Hey,
over.
big
a
dog,
little
you
bit.
want to come stand right here?
We're gonna scoot that chair over a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Fit in.
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be the mic right here, right here on this side. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's get around. Everybody introduce themselves.
All right.
Position.
Yeah.
Go back to your youth football career. Tell us where you came from.
All right. I'm Yasuo Bean, but the team knows me as Bean. I'm the running back. I never played like Pop Warner, nothing like that. I came from like a small middle school, and I was always like athletic. So when I came like my freshman year to play at, or when I came my freshman year for high school, I was like telling my mom, my dad was like, I think I want to like try football out, see how it goes, and I think it's been going pretty good for like where I'm at right now, but obviously I can get better. So I already told you.
Yeah.
My name is Neve Eden. I play linebacker and fullback. I also didn't have an early football career. My first time stepping on the field was freshman year. It took a lot of convincing to allow my mom to let me play. I just fell in love with the sport, changed positions many times as I gained weight and lost weight, and I'm just excited for this season.
Go.
I'm Jacobo Suarez, and I actually didn't really play football. It was kind of just like I came from Nogales, and so like we kind of just played like with each other, nothing official. And then I came to Foothills my sophomore year, and that's when I first played. And ever since then, it's kind of just been something that I really like and I enjoy. I play O line and D line.
Let's go. What's up?
My name's Luis Perez. I play linebacker / safety sometimes when I feel quick enough, and then I play tight end on offense. Speaking from Pop Warner, I played pretty much all my life.
All right.
Started off with the Foothills Chargers until they folded around 13U, my age. And then I moved over to the Ore Valley Dolphins for my last year of youth football.
Okay.
And then I've been all 4 years at Catalina Foothills.
Let's go. So those last two guys right here.
My name's Connor Smith. I'm a quarterback. I didn't really play Pop Warner or anything. My first year is my sophomore year. I've been at Foothills all 4 years, and I started off with basketball early, then switched to football sophomore year.
Go.
I'm Logan Rivera, O-line, D-line. I played football for my elementary school in Texas for about 4 years. And then since then, I've been doing a bunch of wrestling, and that's pretty much all I've done before freshman year football.
So, man, coach has got you in the weight room already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
got that 0-hour room now? You guys got that on your schedule, right? Get into that weight room. Yeah. So you guys, the guys that just started playing high school, like what made you want to play football? Like, like what enticed you to say, hey, man, I'm going to try football this year? Like,
You want it?
Well, like I said, I played football in elementary school. And for my family, football is a big part of it. Everyone played football, no matter what you did or how big or small you were. So when my dad told me, he's like, you're going to go out and play football. I don't care if you like it or not. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
And I've loved it ever since.
there you go, man.
Yeah. For me, it was more just like wanted to just try something new because I've been in martial arts for like a while now, and between doing that, it was kind of like for me, it was martial arts first, and then once I like got to a point where like I was happy with where I was at, then I was like, I'm ready to go on, try new things. My dad always used to tell me, he used to be like, yeah, you have big thighs for like your age, so you should definitely think about playing football one day. And I was like, yeah, sure. But yeah, it was
real. It's being real.
yeah, I know he was just being real, but for me it was just just trying to like see where I can like push myself, see what I could do, and
Did you say this was your first year?
yeah, no,
last year?
freshman year was my first year.
freshman.
Freshman year was my first year, and unfortunately last year I couldn't play obviously because of the whole COVID thing. But this year I'm excited, to be honest with you.
So when you first got the pads on, when you were a freshman, how did that feel? Did somebody
that
rock you or?
Oh no, yeah, I remember my like the first game. I went up for a block. It was so bad. I like got like pushed back like 50 like yards backwards. I was like, and after that I was kind of like, oh well, I don't know. But then I was like, nah, I ain't soft, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. And now I'm here. So.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I actually come from a family of soccer players, and I just got too fat to play soccer. So I figured, you know what, I'll play
There
football.
goes my soccer career.
And I started playing football. Fell in love with the sport. I got cracked by the seniors when I was a freshman. Like got up, shook it off, realized what it was, and yeah, I've just been playing ever since.
So yeah, like I have something similar to Neve. I grew up playing soccer. Like everybody in Nogales is Mexican kids, and it's always baseball and soccer, and so that's all they had us in. And I always played goalie because I was just a big kid. And so my parents were like, "Hey, like, have you ever thought about playing football?" And every single time I tried to play, in middle school, it was like, "Oh, like I didn't get my physical on time and stuff." So then I was like, you know what? I'm finally gonna play. It's a new school. I see that they have a good program and stuff, and so I decided to play. And I mean, yeah, like I said. Like Hanif said, the first time I got hit, it was like, man, like I got cracked and I got up, saw stars, and I was like, you know what, let's push through it. I've just had fun ever since, That's about it.
Their first time getting crack moments.
Yeah. I like it.
For me, it was just kind of watching football on Sundays and Saturdays with my dad, and just falling in love watching the game, and then wanting to try it out my sophomore year, and then kind of just fell in love with it and continued on playing through.
Let's go. What's your NFL team?
Chicago Bears.
Bears. They should have a good season this year. Everybody stays healthy in there.
He's like,
yeah, he already played. He goes, that's what I'm doing.
Who said that their mom, or was it you, or your mom was like no, or somebody? Yeah.
So my parents are Israeli, and football is not a sport in Israel. So she was just like worried about her little Jewish son going out on the field. So it definitely took a lot of convincing. Even when she came out to my first game, like one of the stories she and my dad tells me is like the person next to him was yelling like hit somebody, kill somebody, and like in their culture like they never hear that. So it was definitely a shock to me and my family, but now they started to love the sport. I get my dad to watch football on Sundays with me, so it's cool.
You got a team, NFL team?
Yeah, go Seahawks.
Go Seahawks.
There you go.
How was it for you going into high school, learning the quarterback position? How the coaches how they helped you? Are they like to make it to you can understand? Because sometimes it gets sophisticated when you start making a bunch of different calls, and to jump into that like right away in the high school level, how did you?
It honestly wasn't too hard of a transition. It was just a lot of learning and picking it up, just a lot of studying. And the coaches helped me a lot along the ways from my sophomore year up to this year, and I've learned a lot. And then it's not the easiest position to play, but I've embraced and I like the challenge.
Oh yeah,
man. Pretty good.
Cool.
Man, thank you guys for coming through. You guys like the whole setup?
Yes, sir.
Who you guys are most looking forward to play?
Yeah. It's for sure Sabina.
Right there.
It's for sure Sabina. Yeah, they're our first game, and that's the game that kicks off the season, and and that low key, high key sets the tone. To be honest with you, that's the coaches they're pushing us, but that's what it's about, and I'm here all for it. If whatever I can tell they know what they're doing, and whatever they tell me to do, I'll do it, and I won't I'm here to get better, and if they're the best chance I got to get better, then hey, so be it. Then that's how it is for me.
Who's a kid in the locker room? Who's a player in the locker room that would win a chicken wing eating contest with you guys? Who would it be? Who would it be?
You think Okobo?
Yeah. Because we're gonna end up holding some of you guys up to this pretty soon.
We're almost gonna do one of those shows where have you seen that Hot One show on YouTube?
Yeah.
We're gonna almost have some hot wings right here for you guys to eat and to see if you can do the interview.
It's coming.
Hey, that would go hard, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Take it back off that. Maybe one time.
And who's the one that if something crazy happened, like, hey dude, did you hear what happened? Like something funny, like who's the guy you guys are first gonna say, oh, it was so and so?
The freshmen.
Yeah, probably the freshmen.
Yeah. That's never had anything to do with it. It's always the freshmen.
It's always a
Who's the
freshman's
funniest? Who's the clown?
Coach, you already know it's me.
Nah, I don't know. We got a couple.
I love my attitude.
We got a couple.
I think we all get like a clown attitude.
Yeah. That's good. Vibing together.
Yes, sir.
We have our jokes with each other.
Yeah.
We all get along.
Everyone's I would say everyone's like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like even the freshmen that are coming in, for me, was just, or not just for me, I would say for like all of us, it was just about making them like feel comfortable, like they can be a part of something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's become like one of my goals for sure. Like I have multiple goals throughout like the season, but like especially like for like preseason, it was for me, it was just getting people to know me, mm-hmm. and have them be comfortable with me, and then me also be comfortable with them. So that way at the end of the day, like no matter what, we got that bond and everything to where we can like trust each other, to like, yeah, that's what it's about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trusting you to do your job.
Yeah. And who was during this past season? It was rough. We hate talking about it, but it happened. You know what I mean? It happened. And I know some of the kids were like, "Oh, we're not gonna play," or this and that. Or how did you guys handle it? and who was who was a person that just was by you, giving you confidence, pushing you, that you like to thank, or
I mean,
mention out there.
well, last year, I didn't play. Like I played up to the preseason, and then I just didn't play. And I kind of lost love for the sport. I kind of blame COVID, as well as like maybe the coaches that we have now are way better. So I just, for me, I think it's the new coaching staff. I mean, I had texted these guys the first day that we had, off-season practice. They told me, they're like, "Oh, are you gonna come?" And I was like, "Oh, there's like it started." And so I went, and off the like rip, I saw Coach Sainz, and it was just like, he had this kind of mentality that like, "Oh, we're here to win," and we're here to get better. And so for me, it was like, wow, like, now we have a coach that cares, somebody who's gonna like always be like stand by us, and show us that like right now is the time to get better, especially since we lost technically 2 years, and now this whole coaching staff as a whole, you can tell they actually, the key word would be care, and like they take accountability is one of the words that we learned. So.
And that's being real about it. You just got to be honest about it, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? And you guys noticed that, and the good thing is now you move forward, right? You move forward. What happened in the past is in the past, and now you move forward. You get, the staff that you got is, these guys got look like they got a lot of energy. I know they got a lot of energy to get this thing going, and you guys are in good hands. So anyone else?
Anybody else want to say hi?
We're talking about last season or what?
No, just a question we had. How did you handle last year? And
it was very unfortunate for us. Obviously, it was all our junior years. It's a pretty important year for all of us, academically and athletically. But we took what we got. We were grateful for the games we actually got. We got 2 games last season, and we were expected to get 3. But everything got shut down here in town. But we had we had 2 great games. We had a first game against Saurita, which we played. We started off slow, as any team would. And then we picked it up. We got that win in our books. And then we played a tough game against CDO, actually. And that was a very competitive game. Good plays from both sides of the ball. But we're all very grateful we got to, cleat up, get on the field for a couple games. And we definitely learned a lot, We learned to take everything not for granted. And, it makes me love the sport more.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you do something in the off season? You grind on your own, like you hit the weight?
Yeah, so in the off season, me personally, I was doing 7-on-7. I would go up every other weekend up to Phoenix for those big tournaments. I think Red Zone Elite tournaments. I'd go up there with the club team. So football definitely didn't stop for me, It was just, a little roadblock, and then we got past it. And hopefully it continues that way, and we keep on going forward.
Well, I know you can't wait for those pads to go on.
Oh, don't even tell me about it. Man, we all here playing 2-hand touch, man. We ready to hit somebody. Let me tell you that.
So how many seniors do we got here?
All 6.
All 6 are seniors. All right. So are you guys starting to get your college stuff in line? I know that started last year. You guys starting to line some stuff up. Anybody looking at are the offers starting to come in, whether it be academically or for the athletics part of it?
Me personally, we've got some interest from B2 schools. Nothing official yet, but we still have another season, and it was unfortunate because of our 2-game season.
Yeah.
If we had that full season, I'm sure a couple would have started coming rolling in. But we're taking what we got. We got a full season ahead, hopefully, and we're gonna use it.
How did it feel getting the first phone call? Without naming any names of schools.
It was motivating for sure.
Yeah.
Knowing schools look at me, knowing schools look at the small town, Tucson, Arizona. Motivating for sure. Makes me want to push even higher. Hopefully go to the higher level.
You set up your game film, or you do Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Everybody on Twitter?
Yeah.
Everybody?
I think you should be. You should be.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Most of us, for sure. But yeah.
Get your huddle film.
Yeah. What college would you like to go to? All you guys. This is a question for all you guys. What's your dream college?
Dream college, man. Stay in town, U of A, baby.
U of A. There you go.
Dream college right now is the University of Oregon.
Okay.
So the Ducks.
All right.
I'm not a big college guy. I got other interests for after high school, so I'm gonna just leave it all out on the field for this senior year.
What school are you looking though for academics? Moving on to college.
Yeah, no, I'm actually looking to join the Israeli military.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all my
Cool.
family's over there, so serve my time.
Heck yeah, that's good, man.
That's awesome, man.
For me, I would say San Diego State University. That's just because that's where my mom went when she was, going when she was in college, and that's where she was. That's where she's from. So, we've gone up there like multiple times, and for me, I just like the vibe of everything. And my sister goes to San Diego State, so I gotta like see, the campus, and the campus is nice. And I like the vibe and the feeling I get when I'm like there. So hopefully that's where I can go. But I keep my options open.
All right.
I'm planning on more going to a trade school, get an automotive associate's degree.
Okay.
And then after that, there's a NASCAR university for auto mechanics in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I was planning on going to. But if I want to go to college, University of Texas all the way.
See, hook 'em horns. You gotta give them the hook 'em horns sign.
Family die-hard Longhorn fans.
Yeah.
So they'd love it, I'm sure.
Hell yeah, right.
For me, it's gonna be University of Alabama.
All right. And it's just Dave in there. Yeah. All right. So if I got my son, will speak for my son. We'll be looking to go to a high school in like 2 years. What would you tell my son? Like, what's your favorite thing about Catalina Foothills, academically and athletically?
Academically, it's probably just the high standards for classes and just the expectation to succeed in school and then stay on top of your work. Athletically, just always work hard and then never give up.
You guys are gonna set the standard this year for the school with the whole new coaching staff. Who funnels into them?
It'd be the Oro Valley Dolphins and some Cowboys. Falcons are close by. The Chargers used to be there with what's his name? Ollie. He used to run that organization for him. Yeah.
I like the school academically because all the teachers are really understanding. You got outside stuff you got to do, sports, extracurriculars, all that. And athletically, the high expectations to do good, make a name for the school, and to compete.
Yeah, I would say academically, they're like they have like tutoring and everything. That's good, and because especially me, because I struggle when it comes to like academics. Well, mostly it's just math for me, to be honest with you. But they do have like they have a lot of people that are willing to like put in the time with you and like go through everything. And that's just like anything, if you're struggling with anything. And I would say at like athletically, sports wise, just like Connor and Logan been saying, it's just that mentality of like working hard and making a name for yourself. And that's also one of like my goals, is to just put Catalina Foothills on the map, really, because is everyone's.
How many yards you plan on rushing for? What are you looking at?
How many yards?
Like 1,000?
Oh, definitely over that. That's I set my goals. I like setting my goals high because I never understood like setting those goals low, because why would you do that? Might as well set it high, and that's the point where you should aim for. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you become great, and that's how you get better. You just keep on improving and
So 2,000.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Every time these running backs rush over for 100 yards, they better be feeding these linemen. The linemen better not be paying for lunch at school. You better be treating them.
Trust me, I make sure the linemen like knows that I really like respect them and I'm grateful for them, because like to be honest with you, without them, then I wouldn't be able to do my job. And so I just make sure they know that like I respect them, and if they need anything from me, they can like come and
His number is 555.
Yeah. Hey,
No, I'm
have
serious,
you seen
like-
that commercial? They have the quarterback. I think is it Rogers? I think it's Rogers, and the linemen are around him. So this is like Rogers right here, and they're all dressed in suits, like what do you call them? Agents, Secret Service agents. And they're walking by him, making sure everything's cool, and they taste his food for him. That's where the lineman gotta be right there.
Yeah, family and team, like the team is everything for me, to be honest with you. Like, I'll sit like in my room and I'll be thinking about like, dang, I'm a senior and I wish like I could like, which is funny because my mom would always tell me, you know, or even my parents would be like, yo, enjoy like being young now because once you like get older, then that's it. You can't go back in time or whatever. And now I'm like starting to realize like, you know, I'm about to, and so the fact that, you know, all these good like kids coming in is kind of like, dang, like I wish I got to know them like earlier because, you know,
Right.
So the last question I got for the last three seniors right here is what do you guys want to leave to the school, to your underclassmen, to the younger guys on the team, like after this year, what do you want to like what do you guys want to leave for them?
I want to leave hope. I want to leave hope for the school because, as we've been saying, academically, our school is like very good. It's very challenging. So the fact that they put academics first kind of makes you have to make your own name in your sport. And if you really want to get noticed or you want the school to get noticed for sports, you got to leave everything out there. So I just hope that our impact this season will make the school not only an academic school, but a football school.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing we're all aiming for this year is a state championship. You know, that's what all of us want. That's what all the coaches want. So that's what we're constantly working for. You know, we're not settling for anything less. We're not here to go 3-7. We're here to go all the way. So that's one thing that I want to leave for the school. You know, I want to leave with my state championship ring, and I want to, you know, come back because if there's one thing that, you know, the coaches have taught us is that, you know, the people you're surrounded by right now on your football team, your family. So, you know, you guys are going to be together at each other's weddings, or you're going to be all these different things. So I want to leave with my good group of friends from football and a state championship.
Yeah, call him up in like 5-6 years, be like, yo, can you be my best man?
Obviously.
He's like, we hung out once.
What's your name? Yeah, what I want to leave for the you know the following years is a higher standard. You know, always striving to be better in life. You know, not just football. But that's where you start. Football, academics. You want to always shoot for a higher standard. You want to shoot for good grades. You want to set up a future for yourself. You know, you want to have a plan for your whole life. And football is a great way to teach that.
Absolutely. We didn't even ask, like, what's plan B, just in case that doesn't even work out. You know what I'm saying? I know you do NASCAR,
military.
What was that? What about you? Just football?
School.
Any interests? What are you into?
Football.
Just football?
Football.
Yeah. He's going to make it.
That's the plan.
Make it. He got nothing now. He's going to make it. This kid's going to make it. That's cool, man. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. You guys want to send a shout out to any of your teammates out there? Anybody, your family?
Yeah, anybody that
friends?
can come today?
Shout out the whole Cat Foot team. We representing y'all. You know it. We family, baby. We family.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to all the Foothills kids, you know, and all the new transfers that are coming in. This is your seniors, and we're here for y'all. Shout out the school, shout out my family, and special shout out to my boy Luis here. He was the one that actually brought me back to the team, and he got me playing football again.
Yeah, that's love right there, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my family. You know, the shout outs are pretty much the same. You know, shout out to my family. All our teammates that couldn't be here. All
619 in San Diego.
Yes, sir. You know, but yeah, just shout out to them.
Shout out my family, teammates that couldn't be here. Although probably won't be watching this, they should be in the gym by now.
Yeah,
you know, hitting weights.
There you go. Tell them what's up.
Shout out to the rest of the team and my family as well.
And the coaches.
And coaches.
And the O-line. Yeah.
No love. No love.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man.
So yeah,
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, first YouTube. You guys can say that is our first real YouTube live. Well,
Yeah,
you
you're
guys.
the first one.
Yeah, the Foothills.
So thank you guys for coming on and on behalf of us, and we're proud of you guys for making it through what you guys have the past year and a half. Okay, and to be where you're at right now. Okay, you guys are great young men. All right, and it leaves hope for us for the future. We're seeing these young guys come out here, going through what they've gone through. Shit, it's hard. So my hat's off to you guys, and good luck this season.
Absolutely.
Take it practice by practice.
So everybody
play
out
by
there
play,
watching,
man.
now you know it's coming.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Cat foot. Here we go.
All right, everybody say peace. All right, one love. Thank you guys for tuning in. Till next time. 5-2 Gridiron. Coach O, Coach Angel.
We're
See you
out.
guys. Peace.
Here you go. All right. Thank you.